Jim, over to you, joined on the line by Darren Till. He's, of course, going to be taking on TYRON Woodley at UFC 228, going down on September 8th in Dallas, Texas. Darren, news got announced earlier today, man. Tell me how you feeling. It's this is a title shot. This is official. This is going ahead. How you feeling?
I feel good, mate. I feel like, and to put a lot of doubters to prove a lot of doubters wrong. Everyone just keeps going on about the weight. Didn't make weight. I've never seen someone in my life get so much shit for not making weight one time. It's like I've never made weight, so I can't wait to just come back and just make me weight and be the new UFC welterweight world champion.
Yeah, man. So tell me, how did this all come together? When did you first hear about that you might be getting this opportunity?
I went over to Vegas to see Dana for the first time and chat and see some of the guys, and they put it forward to me because I don't think Colby was ready. I think he was talking about an injury and that he wanted time off, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, this sport, mate. Like, I'm only 25, but this sport does get to you. Like, you do need to take time off. You know what I mean? Otherwise, your body's going to be broken. But the only thing is, I think with that little thing is like that Colby talks so much shit, and then when he was called upon to fight, it's sort of like he said, "Oh no, I'm gonna wait." I don't think it works like that. When you've talked so much shit about a fight, so you can't have your cake and eat it. So the UFC just decided, well, if you're not gonna fight, we're gonna fucking give the fight to someone else. So there was me willing and waiting. A lot of people saying, someone else might have deserved this, someone else might have deserved it, but they fucking gave it to me. So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to just say no? Do you want me to just go, Dana, you know what, it's fine, I don't want that title shot, mate. Give it to someone else because they deserve it. If Dana's offering me the shot, I'm not going to say no, mate. This is fucking, you know what I mean? This is what we do.
Mm.
So, it's fucking stupid. There's one thing, fucking MMA is so good, and MMA fans are amazing, but also they can be toxic at the same time. People, not just the MMA fans, the fighters, just people in general, they just can be toxic. They can just be, what the word everyone uses, haters. It's like, everyone's going on at me, oh, we didn't make weight. Okay, yeah, I know I never made weight. I said that in my last fight, that I don't deserve a title shot, okay. But when the UFC come to me and offer me a shot, what the fuck do you want me to do? Do you want me to say, oh, no, it's okay, I don't deserve that shot? Do you want me to say no? So, stupid.
For sure, man. Obviously, there's a bit to unpack here, I guess. Let's head it off straight away. Like, obviously, you were saying there yourself, you didn't make weight last time. There was a lot of pressure on you being the hometown man. You had family, things going on in the background. What are you doing, or what are you going to do this time to make sure you do hit 170?
I just want to do what I always do, mate. Like, I am a very disciplined person, I don't miss a training session. I believe myself. I train harder than anyone out there. I really do. Every time I'm hitting pads or I'm wrestling or whatever, I put 100%. Like, you can see with my coach. Like, if I'm hitting pads for 8 rounds, I'm fit as fuck, mate, because I hit them pads with full force. So I just want to keep things the same. I think what I really want to focus on is getting me weight down earlier rather than later, because usually I always leave it to have a big cut because I know I can do the big cuts, but maybe because I'm growing, I'm getting bigger, I'm getting older, maybe it's time to get the weight down early. So I want to get my weight down early so there's no problems and make weight healthy. That's the focus. The fight's not a worry, mate. Listen, no matter what opinion of anyone, I know I'm winning this fight. There's no if, buts or whys about it. I will win this fight. For me now, it's, going to make this weight. So, I'm going to get my weight down early and really focus.
For sure. You were in Vegas a few weeks ago. You went over there with your coach, Colin. You went to the UFC PI. What was that like? Did you get a lot of insight out of that? A lot of fighters say they go there and they're kind of amazed by some of the equipment, and they learn a lot about their bodies, but also their preparation as well. So, you're going to be heading back there ahead of this fight?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's a great place. I think what the UFC have done there for fighters just shows how much they care, because that's a place there that won't make money. That's a place that will only lose money. There's no two ways about it. That ain't a place that's going to make money for the UFC. That is a place that is going to lose money to keep open the way they run it and that. So you got to be grateful for shit like that. So, you know, I went out there with Colin, and yeah, the facilities are great. Listen, they got everything there. You know, there's nothing they haven't got. But that doesn't mean to say that it's what you need. Like, I'm going to be going there, but what's more important is who you take and what you do there. You know, I don't know what fighters do, but the facilities there are great. But it doesn't mean anything if you haven't got your team with you and your coach. Like, I could never be there without my team or my coach, because that's where the real hard work and effort's put in. You know, and the hard work there on your own, you can only push yourself so far. It's all about what you do with your teammates and your coach. So yeah, I'm looking on going out there for a few weeks and really stepping up, you know, training with my coach and that. You know, we always train our mates. Anyone who knows Colin,
yes, mate.
He puts us through the paces. Like right now, I'm just waking up from the afternoon nap. I'm back at the gym now. I'm tired, but you know, out there I feel like more recovery, better food at the institute, and you know, close eye from Colin, and we can really. If it's not broke, don't fix it, mate. And it hasn't been broken up to now. So let's just work on stuff.
For sure. You mentioned there, obviously, the opponent, TYRON Woodley. You're feeling very confident. You have his number. What do you make of him? Like, obviously, we know where he's strong at, but how long have you been kind of preparing for him in the back of your mind, knowing that he's going to be the champion that you eventually have to face? And I guess this might be coming a bit quicker than you thought it might, but at the end of the day, this is the guy you have been preparing for, right?
Yeah, it's not a case of preparing just for TYRON. It's not like, you know, they need to prepare for me. You know, when they see me, they need to prepare for me. But it's a case of, like, at the end of the day, anyone can say what they want about TYRON Woodley, but he is the champion. He is the top dog, and he is the guy we all want to beat. So, you know, it's not a, you know, I know people say, you know, he's not the best of the champions. He's boring, this, that, the other. But to me, it doesn't make. I don't give a fuck about all these comments. To me, TYRON Woodley's the champion, and now I am fighting him. So I go in there and I beat TYRON. I'm the champion. So that's all I care about, mate. I don't care about none of these. He's a boring champion, he's this and that. He is the champion for a reason. He has legitimately beat everyone put in front of him, and he has legitimately beat everyone to get to the title. So you can't really disrespect the man for that stuff. Make no mistake, mate, that I am coming, like, with everything I've got. He better be scared. He better be scared. And I know he's scared. This is the thing, I know he's scared. And I know he respects me. And as much as I respect him, come that fucking fight night and we go in that octagon, things are going to change, mate. And I've got a demon inside of me, and I want to be the champion. And it's my time now, mate. He's been a champion. He's moving on to other things. You know, it's the passing of the torch, and he knows that. And there's no fucking way on this earth that he's beating me fight night. No way. Not a chance.
Have you come across him before? Have you met TYRON?
Yeah, I met him once at the fight in Vegas just recently. I just shook his hand and said, "Hello, champ." Like, that's all I said, and he said hello back. You know, there's nothing else to say, is there? You know, do you want me to stand there and just snarl him? No, just show the respect to the champion, and that's it. A handshake, and that's all you need.
For sure. Obviously, there is, I guess, a bit of a third party in this, or it's a bit of a casualty. Colby Covington won the UFC Interim welterweight title not long ago against Rafael dos Anjos at 225.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people are, I don't know, split, I guess, in terms of feeling sorry for him and not feeling sorry for him. But what do you think of the situation he's in? As I said, he won the belt only at 225 not long ago, and it appears that he's about to be stripped of the title as soon as you kind of step in the cage. So, how do you feel about that?
Listen, yes, you know, it's shit, mate. He has just won the title. He does deserve that shot, but you know, the UFC don't think that. You know, they're not going to let him call the shots. So they're stripping him, and I'm stepping in. So not for me to say. I'm just going off what the UFC and Dana want me to do, and they want me to fight for the title. I'm not going to say no, as I've said. But yeah, it is upsetting for Colby. I know a lot of people are going to say, fuck Colby because of who he is and what he does. He gets on people's gears. But at the end of the day, he did earn his right. So as soon as I strip Tyron of this title, Colby and Usman, they're the two first people who are getting a shot at it. I don't care. I'll come straight back. I'll fight straight after the fight. We'll set a date. They're the two guys before I move up who are getting a shot. I can't let the fight go with Usman. I've got to get that fight. So I said to him in Vegas that we've got to get that fight, and he agrees. And so as soon as I strip Tyron of this title, Colby, I'm assuming it will be Colby.
Yep.
But Usman's got to get his shot at me. Me and him have to fight that. Before I move up to middleweight, he's got to get that shot at me, and that fight needs to be made. That's a guy I can't let go and me go up to middleweight, because I'll always have that in the back of my mind. People saying, well, you didn't fight Usman. I need to fight Usman. That is a fight. So, obviously, I'm not looking past anyone, mate. TYRON Woodley the champion, but as soon as I slip in, I'm not sitting out on the sidelines. I want to get straight back into it.
For sure, man. And how do you feel, I guess, fighting in September? Were you expecting to fight this early? Like, when did you get the heads up that, be ready for this, man?
Well, I wasn't. I'd just come off that fight, and then I was doing a few weeks of just, chilling. But in Vegas, I found out that I might be fucking yawning on this interview here, Jim. I found out that I'll be fighting Tyron in Vegas, so I'd already been doing a bit of training. But now it's intensified. It's no joke now, mate. It's no joke. I got like 6 weeks to just get on my diet and get on my training, and people are saying how it could be even a short camp, for someone like Tyron, but. Again, mate, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to pass up the opportunity to fight the world champion?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all. That doesn't matter right now. That doesn't matter if you haven't been training as hard as you should have. That's all irrelevant. The only thing that matters right now is me, TYRON Woodley, fighting for the UFC World Welterweight Championship.
When you say that aloud, it only got made official today. You've had feedback from all quarters, no doubt. But you saying that aloud, can you believe this is actually happening?
It's crazy, Jim, because I'm not one to sit here and cry about what's happened in my life. I'm not really one like that. But a lot of stuff that I've dealt with over the years, and to get here, mate, it was a hard road, and it's satisfying.
Sure is, man. Sure is. As you said, 6 weeks to go until now. Just lastly, what do those 6 weeks look like? Have you got the plan sorted out? When are you heading to America? When are you heading to Dallas? Or is this all not quite set in stone yet?
Yeah, I think by the end of the week I'll know exactly what's happening. So right now I'm just walking to my next training session, getting in the lift, and by the weekend I'll know exactly what's happening. But mate, at the end of the day, train hard, get the weight down, and Bobby Uncle Fanny's your hand. It's all good.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Thanks for your time today. I appreciate it. I'm sure you're getting calls from all angles, so I appreciate you giving me your time, and no doubt I'll see you out in Dallas in a few weeks, man.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. I appreciate it, bro.